I'm going to issue the statement coming out of this meeting. Deliberations of Azimio leadership since last Sunday. This has been a meeting of Azimio leadership to deliberate further on the development since last Sunday. The meeting reiterated our commitment to the envisaged dialogue between the parties. It further reiterated our determination to see all our core issues on the table as follows. 1. Addressing the cost of living. This meeting agreed that high cost of living is urgent and can't wait. 2. Audit of the servers. This meeting agreed that auditing the 2022 election servers is necessary and urgent. And here we add that we require forensic audit by experts. 3. Reform and reconstitution of the IEBC. This meeting agreed that electoral reforms are urgent and necessary for future elections. 4. Fidelity to the letter and spirit of multi-party democracy in Parliament. That members of Parliament who want to cross the aisle need to go back and seek the mandate of the electorate. It is the resolution of this meeting that a purely parliamentary process will not serve the intended ends. Our suggestion is to have a conversation at the national level through a process akin to the 2008 National Accord. To this end, the coalition proposes a team drawn from its rank both in Parliament and outside Bunge. We emphasize that all the issues we have laid out in public carry equal weight to us, although high cost of living must be addressed urgently. In this regard, we resolved that the regime must take immediate steps to bring back the cost of unga to Kenya shillings 100 as at the time of the election. We further resolved that Kenya Kwanza must take immediate steps to lower the costs of fuel and put a freeze on the recent increase in the cost of electricity. These are not matters for a committee. They are things that the government just needs to take a decision and implement. Further, we have resolved that the state must immediately take up the costs or waive all medical bills of victims of police brutality, including journalists and the last expense costs of those who lost their lives. Today I went to the hospital, but Kenyatta Hospital and Bagati Hospital, and I saw at first hand the police brutality. People who are unarmed and shot by the police on their groins, some in their stomachs, suffering at the hospitals. I know of a number of journalists who also were attacked and who are still hospitalized. And this is why what we are saying is a practice that must end. We have seen too much brutality since this Inspector General, Mr. Comey, took charge. It is even worse than the worst days of dictatorship in this country. Finally, we assure our people and Kenyans that our eyes are firmly on the ball and reiterate that we shall go back to the people as the earliest sign of lack of seriousness by the other side. In other words, if the other side is not serious, we will go back to our people and continue. End of statement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes?
Well, my name is Ibrahim Karanja from NTV. I have a couple of questions. President William Ruto, while making the statement on Sunday, mentioned the issue of IEBC